Okay. Anarchist studies, what do I mean by it? What do I think it can be or should be? I think one way of thinking about it is as a kind of what the French call a perruque, right? A misappropriation, perhaps, of resources afforded by a job, using your stapler in your office to collate issues of your fanzine, right? But in our case, maybe using our position to do research using library resources, to travel for conferences, to have access to meeting halls and so forth, for ends that are meaningful for the anarchist movement. That's possible, but I think kind of a limited way of looking at what anarchist studies can or should be. I think that there was also, if you look at our tradition, not only a long tradition of theorization, but of study groups that have been put together by anarchists, students, teachers, ordinary people, workers, that are organized for a kind of self-study, for a kind of reflexive looking of the movement at itself, at its own possibilities and limitations, and at the same time using anarchism as a position to look at the world from, a perspective that isn't beholden to capitalists or statists or other kinds of oppressive ideologies necessarily. You can find examples of this in the attempts at popular education, the Université Populaire, the Centers for Social Studies in Argentina, anarchist milieu, the ESRI, the Association of Revolutionary Internationalist Socialist Students in Paris in the 1890s, 1900s. There are all kinds of interesting precedents, and sometimes these were based partially in universities. They often had one or two feet firmly outside the university. So I think that anarchist studies can learn from that tradition, maintain a degree of independence from the university as a structure, and invite people from the outside of the ivory tower in, and invite people from the inside of the ivory tower out. But I think that study is itself a useful function, serving as a relay between actors in different parts of the movement, in different movements, serving as a relay between the present and past of the movement, serving as a kind of conduit of knowledge and communication and ideas from all different parts of the world. And so I hope to see anarchist studies develop in all those kinds of directions. I think it has a lot of potential.